Right. Well, let's move on then. You've continued in your Pokemon quest for kids. Gotta catch them all. And you have decided to, well, you basically recruited a rug that sort of caterpillar like sort of undulates behind you, as with two of the kids riding it, much to their delight.
At least it's a new whole world, you know.
A whole new world.
Well, if there are any holes, you've got enough materials here to sew everything back up. So, right. Shall we open that last door?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And opened. There we go.
Opened.
Oh,
Sesame.
There was a double
yes,
click somewhere.
that's good reference back to.
Okay. So, I think we've heard of, we've seen this one anyways as Tavaren. So but I'll reread the description.
Yes.
Flickering lanterns illuminate a cluttered workshop filled with soft ambient music produced by bells and chimes. Parts of toys are heaped on the tables, such as leering dolls' heads, half-built rocking horses, unpainted wooden balls, and stuffed limbs of soft toys. A stove at the back of the room holds a saucepan of smelting metal. 3 doors exit the workshop, and 2 storefront windows overlook the market outside. Three young children are gathered round a wooden work table. The eldest, a drow boy, is prancing on the tabletop with a bar of soap in one hand, while a halfling girl and another human girl, are sort of giggling and cheering him on. As they open the door, immediately the 2 girls sort of sit down, sort of scrambling, and the drow boy sort of almost stumbles, falling over, trying to the same thing where I need to get down from the table and hide the bar of soap at the same time. And sort of almost stumbles from his perch. And then realizes, wait, you're not Granny. As the 3 sort of look up and going, what? What's going on? To which point the carpet sort of moves its way in with the 2 other kids. And then the drow boy goes, wait, what are you doing? Where's Pincushion? Where's Granny?
They all left.
Granny has taken a leave of absence.
Oh, we can go?
Yes.
Yes.
You can come with us.
And immediately you have immediately they sort of rush towards you. By the way, actually I've forgotten to give you these. Here we go again with the items.
That's what you get for losing an entire dungeon.
Yeah, exactly. Player notes here. Right, so adding to these. Right, so here's the jar of iridescent eyes, a silver hammer and chisel in green leather tool belt. So if you want tinkering, so basically a set of tinkering tools made out of silver. And iron metalworking tongs shaped like the jaws of a snapping dragon. So basically these would be equivalent of tinkering tools basically, but maybe worth twice what they would be normally. So luxury or ornate tools.
And what was the rest? Just that?
a jar of iridescent glass eyes, and then as you're looking to there's a bit all over the place. There you can find a whole series of how should I say it? Sort of window displays. So a set of nesting dolls in which each doll looks more frightened than the previous larger one. A stuffed lion with needles for teeth and real bloodstains around its jaws. A toy windmill with a crank on one side that turns the vanes in the milestone. All the time playing a little call to some creature named Shemshine, whatever.
Oh, and by the way, just a little detail. That's eye with the hourglass needs to go in a bag.
Yes. A set of playing
Why?
cards depicting weeping
Because
children.
otherwise they can look through it.
Ah,
Yes. So a hag's eye, by your reckoning, Tavaren, is one of the artifacts that are created in order to seal a coven's power together. It is something that can only be created by 3 hags working together, basically. However, it allows them, when given to a trusted either enforcer or ally, for the 3 hags to see through that particular object. Now, the owner of such an item has special abilities, so you can use the eye yourselves, but for that you'll need to actually identify it and know the words necessary to activate it.
okay.
Playing cards depicting weeping children, a wind-up drunken doll that totters a few paces, then falls over, then get back again, moves back and falls. 4 finger puppets depicting an arguing family. A 1-foot-tall wooden guillotine with real Marie Antoinette.
What?
Awesome.
Is Marie Antoinette someone in the in on the sword like? Ah,
No. That was no.
Yeah.
Let's just say that there was a 5th finger puppet, but now it's there, right?
okay.
And a tiny wooden box containing 8 sticks of black chalk.
Okay.
And rushing, sort of disappearing in squeezing into places where they shouldn't be able to. You see a gaggle of boggles basically fleeing from you. And you hear that small voice from the can coming and go, "Hey, run, you cowards! Get back here!" As the can basically just sort of jumps up and goes, I'm full anyways.
Right.
With that, Will goes, well, I think that's all of them. Better get to the hideout, huh? Quick before anybody else comes back in.
Let's quickly check the side door here.
You may.
Okay, just go outside.
Outside, basically you see Granny's garden. A woodland basin filled with plants and fungi stretching out along one side of the fallen tree. A pumpkin patch is at one end of the garden next to a steaming compost heap, with ramshackle pens for pigs and goats at the opposite end. Bedraggled scarecrows stand from tall wooden stakes in the basin's wooden slopes. 2 ground-level doors and 3 balconies provide entry to the hag's lair.
my D&D senses are telling me that there's probably something hidden in the pile of manure, but
You want to go have a look?
I mean, yes, I guess I'll quickly walk over to it.
Wait, which one's that? Oh, it's over. It's way over here. Actually, it's the next to the pumpkin patch.
Oh, I also feel like we should let all these boars and goats out.
Okay.
Rampage.
You just let them go
Yeah,
out.
I mean it's Tavaren. He can talk to animals, so they can talk to animals, but they will just walk up to the pens and go like, "Okay, friends, you're free to go."
They don't take much as you open. Well, actually, no. What you do is that as soon as you open up, the goats pretty much sort of scamper off. The pigs rush towards the bed. You said that the flower the
And start eating stuff.
they basically
Yeah.
they stop eating. One sort of a morbid discovery is that as one of them is sort of digging into the earth as he moves up, you see basically a bone sticking out from the soil.
Oh, typical hags.
Mina, you're muted.
Sorry. Yeah, her menu was more than kitchen leftovers.
Yeah. As you start realizing, that there's a lot of fertilizer being used here.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Great.
What's your make me a perception check.
All right. Wait. That's here.
Okay.
Great.
Well, I'll say
Nice.
that is exactly what you needed. Because as you're going towards that mound, right? You're going, oh, there's got to be something in there. You see the mound basically inflate and deflate.
Oh, it's alive.
The mounts are alive. No? Okay.
with the sound of farting?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what? That is actually very appropriate. The compost is alive with the sound of yeah. Yes, absolutely. So yes, you do see this mound of compost sort of just go woof, woof.
Can I make like a nature check or something? Like, I guess maybe it's more. Can I make a check to see if I know what that might be?
Make me a
Is that
nature
like
check, and
nature? Yeah.
I'll make a nature check, and I'll give you advantage because of the crit.
Okay.
Okay. Yes, this is very much. There, you are pretty sure that this is some sort of shambling mound.
Oh.
Let's avoid it.
Let's let sleeping mounds lie.
Uh-huh. It's not twig the dead.
Why this
Yeah.
decision?
The amount of puns just coming from this garden is like.
Pigs and goats and mounds, oh my. Right. With that, I'm pretty sure you've explored all of Loom Lurch.
So too. I mean, I will. Though Tavaren will like release a weird sigh of relief when we go to open this door.
Yes.
Because it was like, no, the door in my way right away.
So, if you
We're trying to
wish,
infiltrate.
I'm actually going to. You know what? I'm gonna do this
And I think we're
4
done.
kids. Right. So if you all decide to, actually no, delete those, and that's 5 kids. If you wish, technically, like I said, as you open it up, you can see there's a behind these curtains basically it's a small little parlor, right? There's a small table with sort of broken up tea set and 4 chairs. Clearly, one is a bit more plushy than the others, but right. And as you saw when you came in, Tavaren, the long sort of creaking wooden bridge to the outside.
Yeah. I'm sure that that the hag used this little tea parlor with her sisters.
Or
And again,
visitors?
Or any guest, basically.
yes,
Yeah.
but it's 4 chairs again. But yes, I think we're good to go. Come on, let's get these kids home and then get that painting back to the other hag. Let's get out of here.
Yeah. Let's go.
Okay. There are plenty of things that we'll discuss. There's plenty of things that you missed. I'm not going to talk about the mimics or the awakened giants, poisonous snakes. We'll discuss that. So you just go. Will leads you towards the woods, and you head out to Little Oak.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think basically yes.
Okay. Ysdred, you snap Nixie, who comes to your call, and the was it the 10 of you? The 10 of you slip into the forest and start heading back to safety. The road back to Little Oak is almost without issue. Something around maybe now that he's at least admitted to what he is, you see that Will sort of brings out sort of spreads out an aura, something along the lines of it'd be the equivalent of a pass without a trace or something similar, where despite the giggling gaggle of children that are with you and the teasing and the don't make me turn this carpet around, you manage to move almost effortlessly through the woods. And it's maybe with an hour's walk or more, you get to that first fairy circle. Very quickly it gets through, and you find yourselves, well, where you were supposed to be, where at your arrival, this treant hosting treehouse, and there you find all of the kids, as well as Elkhorn, who's been being led by the smallest of them, sort of walking through, and he's sort of very patiently, grandfatherly, nodding to every, and this is this, and this is this, and this is this, and this is this, basically, as he goes right through. The massive treant, nicknamed Little Oak, sort of bows down in greeting Will and the other and his escort. And by doing so, you hear sort of amused giggling from the kids who were in the treehouse that are now being moved like a sailor in a storm, moved here and about on the. Well, congratulations! You've saved the kids.
Hooray!
And you're back.
Hey.
And you are back. safely at Little Oak. Now, you are exhausted.
Yes, I have
Yep.
one level 1 spell slot left.
Yes.
Yep.
Will is beaming as he's seeing as the other kid, as the rescued kids sort of join the others that are there, and the tree is sort of filled with playing and laughing, and there's something is. It almost seems like these kids can be kids again.
Mm-hmm.
And Elkhart is sort of moving about. Elkhorn, sorry. Sort of again comes to you and says, "Well, you've done well. Quite the bunch here. So, where are you off to then? After this?"
We
Back
need to
to
see a
the-
hag about a thing.
Yeah.
Oh, another one. Well,
What are you gonna do?
I am going to ensure that these children are not harmed in any way, at least for a while. But then I would need to rejoin my companions.
Or your companions?
Oh, we go. It's not the League of Malevolence. It's the other one.
But wait, it's the other one, not the League of Benevolence.
Wait. No, we our group we call ourselves Valor's Call, or at least that's what our leader calls it.
What's your leader?
A fellow by the name of Strongheart.
Wow.
Oh, he's very on the nose.
Yep, not
Very.
clear. Apparently.
Yep.
When asked if what he would name when he was gifted his magical sword, and was asked how he would want to name it, well, his answer was Steel. So, brave fella, but he's got a lot to learn.
I like it.
But yes, we arrived here. I don't know how long ago, and well, we barely got separated. Well, I know some of mine were up and towards the palace when it fell. So, I guess their fate might have been just frozen, as most of the denizens in this place.
Well, that is our ultimate mission.
We were chasing another group.
And
Devils in
group
human
what?
skin. They call themselves the League of Malevolence.
We met one of them,
Oh, did you?
Yeah. Yeah.
And which one did you meet?
or at least
then?
someone working for them. What was his name? He was like a half orc.
No.
Smaller fella. Knives.
Yeah,
Yes.
half orc, half dwarf, or something like that.
No honor. Oh,
Zarek.
That's the one.
Well,
I mean, if he took the bait, he must be
First.
next to Nip's cave, trying to spin all that gold that he stole.
Oh, I've met Nib. Oh, that would be unfortunate for him. And I pretty much would call it. You know what? I've got my aching bones here. I've got somewhere to sit, fire near me, and I've got a bit of time to rest, and as much as you would need to. So, tell me a little bit about yourselves. Where where do you hail from? And I want to know more about this encounter with Zarek.
Oh, well, that was when we were going to the unicorn and...
And then, yes, montage.
Yeah.
Okay. At this point, I am going to allow you to take a long rest.
Hooray!
Hooray!
And as we do with any long rest, we are going to move into our little, campfire scenes are, what is it? We call them shifts. So, just a quick reminder: each in turn, you're going to take a shift, sort of a, and you will be able to basically name either another player, another player character, or an NPC that you want to talk with. These conversations will not necessarily happen in any particular chronological order. They just happen during the evening, during the time of rest. So it could be at any moment in time. So, I would ask you, my players, who would want to take the first watch? Tavaren.
Yes.
Okay. And Tavaren, as part of your first watch, who would you like to talk to?
I would like to talk to Wilhelmina.
Okay. So set us the scene, Tavaren. Is this... There is a celebration...
I think Tavaren will be like, hey, Wilhelmina. You know how to take watch, right? You want to take first watch with me?
Yes, Tavaren. Let's do the first watch together.
Oh.
Okay. The floor is yours.
So, you lost your name.
Yes.
What's that feel like?
The actual losing of the name, very weird and disorientating, if I remember correctly. It's like basically being an empty bubble. You know you have a sense of self, but a lot of specifics are weird and not right and hazy. But that's the point where I didn't have a name at all. And yeah, apparently
So
my
when you got a different name, you got more of a personality?
yes, definitely.
So
Not all was
you have a different personality as Wilhelmina as it is Anna.
I mean, you gotta tell me, but I think so.
A little bit. I like that, I know, but that's not to say that I'm not going to like you.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. It must be hard adapting to a new companion in the middle of something.
But it's weird because it's like you're new, but you're also not. Like you
Yeah.
remember traveling with us, right?
Oh yeah. Some parts are a bit like in a dream,
You
not
remember school.
totally. Sorry?
You remember school.
Yeah, of course. Um, Yeah, as I said, some parts are feel a bit like I was in a dream, but I've got I've got the important stuff down, certainly.
Good.
I mean, I'm pretty sure since my patron and my mother and everyone felt the shift, I hope. That we certainly had an audience for a part of the fight and because I can't imagine them not crying on me when they felt the shift. So my brother and my mother and my father and my patron, everyone, yeah, was basically checking in. Certainly, I cannot imagine them doing it otherwise. But yeah, I hope that. Yeah, go to bed, folks, if you're still here.
Oh, really? That's so creepy.
Yeah, I know. My
Oh,
mom is a big fan of the spell. Must have seen it. You should have seen her when Heinrich went on his adventure. She was crying every day, seeing how her little baby was doing. It was cute.
okay.
Must have felt creepy for Heinrich at some point.
So what did it feel like you were crying on your own body when you were not
No,
there?
no. I wait a minute. I think I was completely separated and Anna was completely in control and I only got both parts back and mingling of every experience and everything when I got my name back. Uh, Before that, Wilhelmina was locked up in the box in the hag's place, so there wasn't really a contact, if that makes sense.
A little bit. So do you remember everything or just vague?
No, no,
Like,
no. I remember almost, yeah, no, everything.
do
Some
you
bits are a little bit.
remember every specific conversation you've ever had while you were on it?
As far as you could remember them.
Wilhelmina has a little bit of an impish smile that reminds you of Anna. That's really the impish, a little bit teasing side of Anna that that peeks through, and has a yeah, that's a bit impish.
Ah. Oh.
Why shouldn't I?
I'll just I don't know. Just curious if you remembered every conversation we ever had.
Basically, I'm going to allow Wilhelmina right now to roll an insight check for every insight check she's ever failed as Anna.
It's one inside check, or one inside check for every inside check.
However, because we say that hindsight is 2020, you're rolling with advantage. Okay, so that is a 17. Tavaren, what does she pick up on?
I mean, wait, I'm just gonna roll a performance.
Okay.
Just to see how. Yeah, no. I mean, I'm not sure if Wilhelmina knows what Firbolgs look like when they're blushing, but Tavaren is still blushing as fuck.
I don't think
And you can tell somehow.
I don't think you would see it wouldn't be around the fur, right? It'd be more about maybe
It's the tips of the ears and
the head that goes slightly into the shoulders,
Yeah.
the sort of it's shyness more than just blushing. They go you definitely notice that, the blush.
Mm.
And I think there'll be like a sorry for anything stupid that I said.
Hey. Tavaren. Thank you.
For what?
Thank you for being an amazing friend. Thank you for everything we've had together as an adventurer for during our years at school. Anna was not always the most ironically not always the most outgoing and person that felt easy with new people or a lot of people. She hid it well, but you were really an amazing friend to her. And I'm happy that you're still here, and I'm happy to learn to know you as Wilhelmina, as myself. And I'm curious to see.
Yeah, I'd like to get to know you too. I like Anna.
Can't say that having the revelation of you being a Firbolg did it come with a little bit of a surprise at some point. But then again,
I did not know that I was going to turn back when I got back home.
yeah. Why? Why did you hide as a human?
There. Well, since you already knew the blushing by now, the blushing gets worse. But there's no words.
I mean, if you don't feel comfortable saying it, I get it.
No, I don't. Thank you.
Hmm?
No, I don't. Thank you.
I mean, I hope someday you feel comfortable telling me. Because I just hope you don't feel like you had to hide to fit in with the humans.
Mina, roll me a history check.
I mean, Mina is Chap.
Okay. Okay. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Continue. Or does this point where Tavaren sort of gets up and moves to doing something else or whatnot?
I think Tavaren just answered like, yeah, no, that was part of it. Yeah.
I can propose the ending of this scene here, an ending for the scene.
Okay.
So with the 17. I think Tavaren sort of shyly. I think there's something. I don't know how much Tavaren is, would just go maybe sort of stand up and sort of go and try and find something to do, right? Is like, I know we're supposed to have the shit, but maybe I'll go get something to drink or whatnot, right?
Yes.
So I think, Mina, as you look to him, there's a moment where you see him in the distance. His shape has now become a silhouette, opposed to the lights, the flickering lights of either the candles or the lanterns that are swinging as little oak sort of dances to whatever revelry he and the kids are going. And it's just, you're sort of looking towards your friend walking. There's just that moment where you're going, wait, I've seen that silhouette. I've seen that shape walking around revelry. Who wants to go next? Plum, Ysdred?
I mean, I don't know if there's a long list.
Well, start at the top.
Yes. Ladies first. Or
I
Dullahan first.
Yeah. We're a members party. 5 if you count Nixie, but she doesn't have a lot of conversation.
You could certainly try.
Sure.
I'm sure on Primordial, Tavaren with his talk to animals would be able to.
And in all confidence, Ysdred does talk to Nixie
Exactly.
a lot.
So who do we see Ysdred talking to?
Well, probably Plum.
Okay. The scene is yours.
So, I mean,
Yes.
I'm kind of awkward right now. I don't know how you do it.
What do you mean you're being awkward?
I mean, in my profession, we do talk, but we do not connect. But you connect. How do you do it?
He gives a very warm smile and he's gonna tap a little place next to him. Well, even if you have a group of adventurers or group of carnies working at a temple, it's a sentence that my father always sent to me, is that the heart is the strongest muscle. And for that, you need to try to be strong, understanding, and helpful when you can.
You mean
And sometimes,
protect?
yes, protecting your friends. Look at, see Tavaren walking awkwardly in front of him. Look at Tavaren. He is a good person. Look at Willem. Also good person. You are also a good person. And I decided you are a good person. I want to protect you. Because good person we need.
Does protecting mean connecting? Because I
Well,
feel that is kind of different.
it's a form of how you see it in the end, but it's also connecting why you protect them also. I have my reasons, but Why would you want to connect with someone else? It's very important to have connections with everyone because it can enrich your life at the same time.
Yeah, I know. Ah, I mean, I feel it, but I
Because
don't really know how.
he gives a little smirk and he's like, huh, well, try to close your eyes and think about who do you want to protect.
Okay,
And,
so she does it.
and try to focus on the people that are dear to you. Not even us, but someone who really is important to you. Someone family. I know Nixie is important to you too, but someone deep in your heart, because the heart is the strongest muscle, someone who gives the drive to continue to live and even to grow to become someone, the warden you want to be.
I have someone like that.
Good. And it is very important. Think about that person and think about how you want to protect that person.
With my duty.
And while she's saying all those words, you see the little tattoos of Plum, if someone is looking at distance, are flickering a bit with gold and emerald colors. And I'm gonna discreetly cast Enlarge on Ysdred to make her large.
Interesting. The Israel.
And
There's a. Actually, how does it manifest? Is it sort of slow vertigo? Is
it,
it ballooning
it's
up?
a very slow feeling, but because I'm explaining like, yes, the heart is the strongest muscle, you feel like a confidence, but also new renewed strength also coming at the same time. And you feel also it's more begins like a warm glow that comes over yourself, and then it starts like a growing sensation of like duty, protecting, yeah, like
It,
reinforcing the positive emotions that you have that you are telling yourself for now.
it tingles. What are you doing?
Well, apparently your connection with that person is very strong. Look at yourself. Or even bigger than, or even larger and taller than you are than normal. You should be proud of yourself. A real strong connection, I see. Open your eyes.
What?
And you are about. You were sitting down, but you're about 3 meters tall.
Did you do that?
He gives a very big smile. It's you helped also at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
It's well, it only works with people that really believe in themselves. So you should be proud of yourself.
Istrid, make me a insight check.
Inside check. I'm not sure I'm good at that, but yeah. Oh
Actually,
no, I'm not. I'm not bad
okay.
at it.
Considering that this is
Well,
introspective, considering that
apparently I am.
considering that this is introspective, should I give you advantage or disadvantage?
Uh, I mean, inside she knows inside. She doesn't know outside. Like she knows little on the inside, but she does know.
Okay.
Should my actions that I'm doing right now giving a sort of help action at the same time?
It's linked, but it's different.
Okay.
But I'll definitely say that as you're sitting there, sort of in this new size, yeah, you're comfortable in this size. You're sort of there's that the way that you interact with the world, you feel there's comfort in being this big, I guess, is the best way I could describe it.
It's funny. Like that, I feel like I could grab all of you on my shoulders and go through the whole Feywild, and we would be there tomorrow.
And he snaps his finger, and that's why I'm a strong man. For I want to carry the burdens of my friends and help them at the same time.
Could you try to carry me right now? That would be funny.
He spits his hands like, challenge accepted. And I'm going to try to lift her up.
Okay.
A question, Plum. Do you want to rage for this?
You know what? For the fun, I'm going to rage also at the same time.
Okay. So as little Plum grabs large Ysdred and starts to lift, Plum, you rage. And there is a moment where at the same time you rage and start growing bigger, but you lose the concentration on the enlarging spell, and so Ysdred grows smaller. And so as you are lifting her, how are you lifting her? Are you fireman carrying, or is your princess carrying, or is it just a sack of potatoes? How are you lifting her up?
I think for once, with all the how because Plum has certain ideas about. For once, it's gonna be like a princess carry for once.
Okay. So there is that one moment where, as you are growing bigger, at the beginning you're struggling with the weight. Actually not the weight, just the volume, right? You're a strong person, but she is quite large. That's in the description. Mechanics, and you are small. And so you start lifting, get a little bit of air, but not much. But there is that moment where, as the size of it come to bear, there is that one moment where you're exactly the same height. What happened? I want to know what happens then.
From who?
Anyone.
I mean, Ysdred probably has a bit of a whelp at that moment because I think she's kind of losing her balance, and she's having fun, but she didn't expect that, so she probably looked like a puppy that you try to take in your arm for the first time. Like, what the fuck is happening?
Why am I uppies?
Yeah. The fuck? So there's probably a moment of what? As she's looking at Plum.
And Plum?
I think it's a very big smile, but it's like, you see, he smiles a lot. But there, it's like the first time ever you see a very big smile, but like those big smiles where you see the teeth and everything with it's like that big smile,
Mm-hmm. Okay. And then
You work very hard.
again, you have that sort of shift, right, where little Plum is now towering over you, Ysdred. It's sort of holding you the way that you would hold him in normal size. So that situation reversed.
You're cheating.
No, not at all.
You are.
But at least you're having fun, no?
That is true.
And that is making a connection with someone.
I guess so. Thank you.
And after that, after putting in Princess Carrie, I'll actually put Ysdred on my shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's just talking and answering all the questions that Ysdred had. Plum does his best to answer all the questions.
I think the two of them probably did disturb your sleep with all of that, but hey. Like the rage thing, I'm not sure it was
Well,
quiet.
It could have been during the party.
Yeah. And besides, rage is more of it's the way I think that rage is a state of being. It doesn't necessarily mean anger. It doesn't necessarily mean to be loud.
True.
Right?
True.
Okay.
I've
Nobody,
met people
nobody
who
asked about it.
I mean, I've met people who, when they go into a rage, they go quiet, and that's when you need to worry. So, considering that Plum's rage is so demonstrative, as in you are becoming a giant, I don't think we've ever explored what exactly you do to get into that state.
Exactly.
But you know what? Let's keep that question for another time, as we're coming up on time tonight. So, let's leave our 4 adventurers as we move out. Ysdred sitting on Plum's shoulder, the little oak and the brilliance of firelight, of fireflies lighting up his canopy. Children playing, laughing for the first time without any worry of being caught, of being frightened. Children being children in this domain of delight. And that is where we're going to leave you for tonight. Thank you for watching. Thank you for following along. And here's to hoping you follow further in this new year. So, best wishes to all. And to all, a good night. See you soon.
Bye.
Bye!